in Texas, you can have, you cannot have a domesticated animal that is native to the state. In other words, like if you had a coyote, because coyotes are native to Texas, you have to have a permit. But if you wanted to go get an elephant, you can have an elephant without a permit. And so all these people in Texas have these like exotic animals. And when Snowmageddon hit, they couldn't take care of the giraffes. So the giraffes had to go to like a sanctuary. And these people created like a little sanctuary.
That doesn't sound right.
I'm telling you. It
no, like most of the tigers in the United States live
in Texas.
They're in Texas.
Yeah. And so we went and stayed at a sanctuary. It's called the Blue Hills Ranch. And this was quite a few years ago, just at the tail end of COVID. And literally you had baby giraffes, you had otters, you had zebras running around. And we asked them how this happened. And that's what they told us, is that you don't need a permit for an exotic animal.
That's crazy.
So now that's grown and it's a big place. If you ever want to get married again, you know, you can renew your vows there, Paul, and you can have some giraffes.
With wild animals no, thank you.
I'm not sure I'm following you there.
So anyways, but that's, Texas is a big part of the Sunbelt, but also they have a ton of coastline. I mean, you have areas that people want to spend time. And I think that's been a part of the migration, but I think the taxes, the weather, and then the opportunity, especially for people trying to boost their careers, especially with these big companies moving there, have created a situation where it's conducive to some growth. Do you see this trend continuing? What do you think, ladies? What are your thoughts there?
I think so, just because it's so affordable compared to other parts of the country. That really is kind of what it comes down to for me. Also, we have, not obviously for all parts of the Sunbelt. I can really only speak to where we are here. But in like northern New Mexico, we don't have any natural disasters. So like not only is like our property tax is cheaper than like a Texas, but we can go snowboarding just like you could in like Northern California. And then we can go to a lake. We can't go to a beach, and also have affordable housing. Mm-hmm. So compared to the rest of the country. Now with that, we don't have a ton of high paying jobs, but if you were coming in with a remote job, that could be perfect scenario for you. We have the bluffs, which are beautiful. We're not flat like Texas. We don't have the humidity like, Alabama. So there's a lot of pros.
Not as many rattlesnakes here. They're here.
There's a few.
Yeah.
But just don't go trapsing out there and you'll be okay.
Yeah. The worst thing we have is that bug they call the child
of the earth. Yeah, those are creepy.
And that just scares people. I'm not sure they do anything.
It doesn't bite you, does it? Have you ever seen one of those?
I don't think they do anything.
Yeah.
They're disgusting.
I'm scared of all spiders. I saw camel spiders when I was over in Iraq. Those are the most terrifying things.
Those are huge.
Last summer, we had like a black widow infestation at our house. It was like in all of our plants. There was like babies everywhere. So Bryson was going around with the shop vac, just sucking them up.
That's a good idea.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to your point, I mean, there's no, we don't have earthquakes. We don't have hurricanes or tornadoes are really kind of a rare thing here. Now, as you move east, it's a little bit more prominent, but southern Tennessee is part of the Sunbelt. Even some of the Virginias.
Well, South Carolina.
Or the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Carolinas, yeah.
Well, and hurricanes are a big thing on the East Coast. I mean, even all the way up to New England. So I think more Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada. I think those are the Sun Belt. That Oklahoma, even when they have some tornadoes. But if you stay Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, maybe even Colorado, those are more what I would consider the safer areas.
Yeah.
Away from natural disasters.
Well, you get to Louisiana and you get the
floods. Yeah. Well, and I lived in Southern California for a long time, and that, the prices were high even when I was living there, but you have so much to do there that you almost don't even care about it. If you're a little short, you just go to La Jolla Beach. And
I do like La Jolla.
Yeah.
Yeah, La Jolla is nice. But yeah, if you go to, Florida, once you cross the state line, you drop to the bottom of the food chain there. So, but a lot of people going to Florida. Jacksonville is blowing up. And my brother and sister-in-law and their family live there. And it's the same thing that you were discussing. A lot of people from the Northeast moving straight down the coastline.
Yeah, Sarasota was a little New England back in the day.
Oh, was
My
it?
grandparents lived there. I mean,
yeah, a second home, or was it their primary?
Primary.
Yeah,
We're not rich, Ben.
Yeah.
We don't do second and third homes.
We've heard of these things. We didn't experience them.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, and you think about like North Dakota and stuff and Montana, beautiful states, great areas.
Freezing.
But like
that's why the show Mountain Men's up there. What do you do in the
shut
snow?
it down for 6 months out of the year. I mean,
ice road truckers are up there.
Yeah, no. And so I can see why there is a push down south. But is it too hot? I mean, is that a complaint? Too muggy, maybe?
I think in some places, I mean, you get like the Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, it's humid. But then you go to Arizona and it's too hot.
Very arid.
Texas to me is too flat. So I feel like we're like right in the kind of perfect, because it really does vary because you get back into the Rocky Mountains versus the coast. I mean, it's such a big area.
Yeah. Yep.
You have enough choices though. You can pick what you want. Like I could see really liking like a Southern California because I love the beach, but I also want a little bit of like mountain range. But I don't think I could get Bryson to go to Arizona. No way.
Yeah, flat's
from
hard.
Wyoming. Yeah, no, you couldn't do that.
Well, and you want the 4 seasons too, if possible, because there are a lot of places in the Sunbelt. There's no seasons per se.
There's like hurricane season and not hurricane season.
Yeah.
There's no fall and spring. There's just hurricane and not hurricane. Well, I do think New Mexico we're in a sweet spot. I mean, really, because Ron and I have pulled the map out before and went, okay, if we were going to move, like where would we go? And even like Boise's a beautiful area, but gosh, the winter times there, pretty brutal.